Okay. Oh my goodness. This is wild. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my first attempt at a live stream on YouTube. And it is also my first live chair yoga class brought to you inside of my free Skool community. So, what's nice about joining this class inside of the Skool community is that I can be with you. You can be on the screen with me on in that platform. But I wanted to test this out, offering this recording, this live experience on YouTube as well, because why not? Just share the love. Let's get a little bit more live interaction. Now, this is kind of a test, so I just want to thank you for bearing with me. If you are watching this replay, I really appreciate your patience. This is something that I'm not familiar with in terms of the tech side of it. So let's see how it goes. If this works out well, then hopefully we'll get to do this more in the future. If you are not yet in my Skool community, then I will be posting the link to join for free in the description of the YouTube video. And if you are in my Skool community, thank you so much for being here. And please let me know what other kinds of classes you would like, or if you have any questions. That's the beauty of being in the community, is we can actually talk to each other and I can build content around what is working best for you. So this is a 15-ish minute chair yoga session. So it's chair yoga, it's office yoga, it's sort of desk yoga. The idea here is that you can take this opportunity to take a break from your day. This is being recorded live at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So probably an early morning break if you're in the West Coast. But if you're on the East Coast, this might be a great after lunch little digest break. But the idea here is to be able to take a quick break and move your body, calm your mind without having to prepare or get ready for a yoga class. So you don't have to put any yoga clothes on. You can do this in your work clothes or your street clothes. You don't have to have a yoga mat or any specific amount of space or resources available. So you can come as you are for these types of chair yoga classes and benefit from them immediately. And they're nice and short and sweet. So they're perfect for that mid-morning, late morning, early afternoon little break, or wherever you are watching this. All right, so let's begin. I am just going to make sure my watch is on Do Not Disturb because we don't need any interruptions. All right, so we're going to begin today in a chair. So one note about the chair is I actually have an office chair on wheels. I prefer a chair without wheels for chair yoga. If all you have is a chair with wheels, it's fine. Just be aware that your chair has wheels and it could be moving on you. So have that awareness with the resources that you are using. If you happen to have a chair without wheels to utilize, that might be a really great option as well. So I'm just using a folding chair from my garage, and it's a really great tool for chair yoga, but anything that you have will work. All right, so let's begin. We are going to begin by just taking a moment to pause and connect everything together. So if you could please sit forward toward the front edge of your seat of your chair and just plant your feet flat on the ground. So it doesn't matter if you're wearing shoes or if you're barefoot, just allow your feet to come in contact with the ground and keep your back away from the back of the chair and sit nice and tall. And when you get there, softly close your eyes. Or if that feels a little uncomfortable, just allow your eyes to be a smidge open, just glaring out into the distance and trying not to pay too much attention or focus or strain with your eyes. And when you get there, allow your attention to turn inward. Turn in toward your breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Beautiful. Allow your arms to hang heavy at your side. Couple of options here. You can allow your palms to face down toward your thighs to allow yourself to feel a sense of connection, a sense of grounding. Another option would be to keep your palms up, resting on your thighs. This would signify openness or letting go. Or if you're feeling particularly distracted and your mind cannot come to your body, bring one hand to your heart and the other hand to your belly, and allow your hands, your palms, to press into your skin to remind your attention to focus on the body. Keeping your eyes closed or staring at nothing in particular, allow your attention to turn to your breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose, feeling the chest expand, and exhale, side out, feeling the shoulders soften. Take another inhale through the nose, and exhale, side out. And allowing your breath to continue in and out effortlessly. Just give yourself a quick scan of the body, starting at the top of your head, moving your attention down the face, down the neck, to your shoulders, pausing to see how the shoulders and the upper back are feeling today. Allowing your attention to go down toward the spine, all the way down to your hips, your glutes, and scanning through the thighs, past the knees, past the calves, ankles, and feet. And just notice any spots that felt a little more tense, or maybe you can soften any of those areas that felt a little tight. Beautiful. Take one more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, side out. Beautiful. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Release your hands down to your lap and just start with a few big shoulder rotations, reaching your shoulders all the way up toward the ears, pulling your shoulder blades back, squeezing them down toward the ground, and then pulling them forward. One nice big open shoulder rotation, just like that. And release. Beautiful. And then just gently turn your neck. So one ear is reaching down towards one shoulder, and just give yourself a really nice, slow, gentle neck roll, going from one ear toward the other, reaching down, not fully extending to your next full range of motion, just nice, gentle opening, awakening. And then we'll switch directions. Beautiful. Let's do one more that same direction. Lovely. All right, coming back to center. Inhale as you reach your arms up to the sky. Clasp your fingertips together and then reach your palms toward the sky. Reaching your arms up as high as you can, getting as tall as you can through the arms, through the underarms, through the torso. Feeling your arms get as long as they can. It's okay if the elbows stay bent. That's not a problem. And then release the grasp and pull the elbows down toward your ribs. Lifting through the chest. Beautiful. Relax the hands down to your lap. take your left hand and place it on your right thigh, and take your right hand and reach toward the back of the chair. Gentle spinal twist, sitting nice and tall, reaching the crown of your head to the sky. Gently twist toward the back of your chair, keeping the core engaged, not twisting too hard, too fast, too deep, just opening up through the spine, waking it up today. Inhale as you come back to center. And exhale, move to the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand to the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall, gently twisting toward the left, keeping the core engaged and just noticing where you feel this. Do you feel this in the upper, middle, or lower back? Maybe looking past that left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to center and continuing on our spinal mobility, keeping your hands on your knees. Inhale, seated cow pose, lifting through the chest, roll the shoulders back, arching the back as much as you feel comfortable to, looking up, broadening through the collarbone. Exhale, seated cat pose. Round the spine, tuck the chin, moving nice and slow, noticing how the back feels. You might not have had a ton of mobility today. Inhale, returning to seated cow pose, looking up, rolling the shoulders back, broadening through the collarbone. And exhale, seated cat. One more time, rounding the spine, tucking the chin, curving the back as much as you feel comfortable, rolling the shoulders forward. Beautiful. Coming back to center, continuing with our spinal mobility. Open your knees enough to feel comfortable, and you can scoot back in the chair a little bit more if you need to for this one. With a nice, long, strong spine, hinge at the hips, keeping the back nice and straight, leaning forward until you become, let's say, parallel to the ground, and then release those hands down toward the ground. Now, if this feels fine, you're welcome to stay right here. But if it feels okay to go a little deeper, begin to soften through the back, relaxing the neck, relaxing the head, letting the hands come down to the floor. And see if you can release any tension through the shoulders, through the neck, through the upper back. Also, just notice how this feels through the hips, through the glutes. Observing the body without any judgment. Beautiful. Slowly begin to walk your hands up your legs and coming back to your seated position. Wonderful. Now that our back is a little bit warmed up, let's move down to our legs. So we're going to utilize our chair to help us with a supported lunge position. So take your right thigh and place it on the front of your chair. Just keeping the front foot flat on the mat. Start to extend your back leg behind you. It's okay if that knee stays bent. Make sure that you're off the chair enough that this extending leg is not bumping into the chair at all. You can use your back of your chair for stability and just extend the back leg as much as it feels comfortable. Notice how this feels in the hip. Notice how it feels in the knee and the ankle. And notice if you're straining. If you're straining, maybe come out of it just a hair. But if you would like to go a little deeper, option to reach those hands up to the sky. Seeing how you feel through the torso, reaching, expanding, getting larger. Option number 2, bring those hands to the back, bringing your hands down to the lower back and clasp them in a fist and reach that fist down toward your sacrum. Rolling the shoulders back, opening through the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Holding here, letting the chair support you, but still feeling a nice stretch, getting open through the body. Beautiful. Bring the hands to your hips. Slowly bring that back knee in. And let's start to just switch to the other direction. I'm going to let Keely out for a moment. Go ahead. Beautiful. Then let's move to the other side. So my left thigh is going to rest on the chair. Left foot is flat on the mat. I'm scooted forward so the right leg is not getting in the way at all of the chair. And just extending the back leg back and noticing how it feels in that right hip. Noticing how far my knee wants to open, how much it wants to extend, how the right ankle is feeling, how the right toes are feeling. Trying to get as much as I feel comfortable. This is not a super active class. We are just trying to bring mobility and flexibility into the body while being in our day, in our normal day. All righty. Once again, we have the option of extending our hands upward, seeing how that feels to take up more space, stretch again through the torso. And if we want to do that shoulder opener, once again, bring the hands down to the lower back, clasp them together. Maybe do the awkward grip where you unclasp, move the fingers one down and clasp with the other thumb on top. And then reach those hands down toward your low butt and pull the shoulders down your back. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall through the torso, keeping the chin lifted. Beautiful. Releasing the hands and slowly coming back to a centered seating position. Giving our hips a little bit more love here. Let's take the right ankle and place it on the left knee. And just keep it here and notice how this feels. Notice how this feels in the hip. Notice how this feels in the knee, and adjust as necessary. You're not trying to twist your knee or cause any discomfort, but we would like to get a nice little stretch on the outside of that right hip flexor. Sit nice and tall, and if you would like to go a little deeper, you can pull your chest forward and deepen that stretch in that outer right hip. Beautiful. Just holding that here. Lovely. Hold it for another breath. Inhale, slowly coming up out of it. And then let's try the other side. So right foot down, left foot up, left ankle is on the right knee. And you can notice that you may not be equally flexible on either side. So my left knee does not get quite as low as my right knee did, and that's totally fine. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Observe how this feels in the hip, in the knee, in the ankle. Sitting nice and tall, reaching the spine long and strong, engaging through the core. And once again, if you'd like to feel that little bit of a deeper stretch, pull the chest forward and just feel it in the hip. See how it feels. Holding here for another breath. Beautiful. And when you're ready, slowly come on out and bring your left foot down to your ground. Alrighty, my friends. So that has been about 15 minutes. We're going to close class with just a couple more arm movements here. When you come to the front of your chair, once again, inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Clasping your fingers together, reach the palms back toward the sky, and just notice how this feels compared to the first time we did this in class. Does this feel any looser, any more expansive, any easier, or is it just the exact same? Trying to get a little bit more length with the hands. And then release the shoulders, release the elbows out and down. Cactus the arms, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Plug your thumbs into your chest. And if it feels okay to do so, close your eyes one more time. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Give yourself just a moment of reflection on how this feels in the body, in the mind, in the breath. And give yourself just a moment of gratitude, a little sense of pride for taking some time to move your body, calm your mind, and reset for whatever else comes today. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this live 15 minutes of chair yoga. If you would like to be, and if you'd like to receive more classes like this, please let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. If there's certain poses or areas of the body that you'd like to stretch or focus on in our next session of chair yoga, let me know. I would love to cater this to suit your needs. Alrighty, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to do this again with you and hear how this felt. Have a great rest of your day. And I will come on up here and end the stream. Bye, my friends.